Well, hey, good morning. It is 6:53 a.m. on Saturday, June 3rd, 2023. I can't believe it's June. Well, listen, I ordered a couple of weeks ago a new bunch of skinnymixes.com syrups, Jordan Skinny syrups, and people have been asking me, what did you order? So I'm going to show you. Okay. First of all, I ordered simple syrup, all right? I like the salted caramel, so I got a big jug of it. Cherry. I use this a lot in healthy shakes, although I have been known to use it in some coffee. And chocolate coconut macaron, which has a lovely, a chocolatey flavor that I really like. And then horchata. This is the one I've been so interested to try because, well, first of all, I love creamy things, and just looking at it, it looks like cream, doesn't it? I don't know if I need to shake it. I don't think so. And so all Jordan Skinny syrups have that seal on the outside, and then they also have a seal on the inside. I always say don't smell them because sometimes they might smell terrible, but they taste great. Sorry, just distracted by the birds out there. Can you hear them? Oh well, it's hard. It's hard to see from this distance looking through the phone. Okay, so horchata. Let me cover it a minute so I don't end up dumping it over. It says smooth, creamy cinnamon and vanilla flavor. So I read about the history of horchata, and apparently it's thought that it goes back to the 11th century in North Africa, and it was made from grains, maybe barley or rice or stuff like that. Today, it is frequently made from rice that's been soaked in water, that's almost like how it makes the water ricey and thick. Of course, then they remove the rice. It spread from North Africa to Spain and Portugal, it's thought, and then, obviously it came over to Mexico. Anyhow, it is frequently flavored with cinnamon and sometimes with vanilla, and it's very popular in drinks and used in various ways, flavoring cakes and all sorts of stuff like that. So I guess it's become popular, and Jordan Skinny Syrups decided they would make a horchata syrup. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a try. So what I've got this morning is a lungo. It's Vienna Venezia Lungo. Vienna Lenizio Lungo. I'm getting all tongue-tied this morning. And it goes well with a lot of different things. So I thought, well, let me go ahead and I will use that coffee, and then I'll put some of the horchata in it. So first I'm going to go ahead and make the lungo. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and make it with some almond milk. Should I make it with some? No, I won't. I'll just make the regular coffee, okay? As soon as my machine heats up here. I'll make the regular lungo, give it a little taste. And the reason I'm going to do it that way is I want to be able to tell what does the coffee taste like and not confuse it with the changes that the horchata syrup make in it. So, this has a very nice aroma. I mean, it's a coffee aroma, obviously, but it's very, very nice. So, apparently, skinnymixes.com had put some sort of a TikTok thing on called, I think, Water Talk or something, about, I guess, using your syrup to flavor water. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it caused such a furor of interest that people were placing orders, and it took them 2 weeks to send my order, whereas usually it takes 2 days, maybe 3 days. Okay, so I'll give this a try. Vienna Linizio Lungo. Oh, this is really a very nice tasting coffee. Okay, now, I want to be careful not to add too much. Okay, so here we go with the horchata syrup. Okay, now that was a very conservative amount. I may need to add more. Okay. Now see, I have expectations of this. I have expectations that it's going to be like adding cream because it looks like cream. But lots of times when you're trying new things, you need to try to separate yourself from your expectations, or else it could ruin something for you that you might otherwise enjoy. It's like if I expect this to taste like cherry, let's say, it's not going to taste that way. You know, I will be severely disappointed. So I'm thinking about cinnamon and vanilla because it says that on the label. Let's see. That's kind of tasty. You know, I think it needs some milk though. I like a lot of my coffees with milk or cream. Okay, there we go. I don't want to add too much and cool it down. Okay, try it. Oh, let me give it one more stir. There we go. All right, let's see. It needs more syrup. Okay. Oh, turn the machine off. Ooh. Did I say it had coconut? No, but it tastes like coconutty. Now, sometimes vanilla can taste coconutty. Can I tell if there's cinnamon? Oh, I don't know. See, before I said cinnamon and I tasted it, I didn't taste cinnamon. Now I said cinnamon, you know, I read it off the label and I think I'm tasting it. I don't know. I guess the question is, does it taste good? Yeah, it tastes good. I did have expectations. Sometimes it's so hard to get rid of them, of it being creamier than it is. Okay. Now, I always say, try something several times. Don't just go by once or twice, all right? Because sometimes your palate needs to get used to a new kind of flavor. Because the first time you taste something that you've never had, your palate, your tongue, and your nasal passages and all those little sensory organs there, your taste buds and stuff may go, what is this? I don't know how to relate to this. What is it supposed to be? I mean, anyway, the next time you have it, it's like, oh, wait, this is familiar. I've had this before. And then the third, fourth, fifth time, you are able to start appreciating things in it that you couldn't appreciate because initially it was so strange and different. So, I'll try this again. I think I'm going to have to try it several times. Maybe I am tasting the cinnamon now. Well, anyway, it's so fun to try new things, and it's nice to stock up on things that I know I like. I'm going to give this a little buzz in the microwave because even though the syrup wasn't cold, it was just room temperature. Let's see, we'll give it 20 seconds. And the milk, of course, was cold. So, speaking of which, let me pop this back in the fridge. Okay, so, yeah, the jury's still out on the horchata. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let me give this one more try because, the temperature of your drink makes a difference. It really does. Sometimes a very big difference. Do you like drinking warm Coke or warm, I don't know, Mountain Dew or something? Some people do. Most people don't. Tastes better to them cold. A lot of people, like my daughter, when she's drinking coffee, oh my goodness, she'll have to reheat it, 4 or 5 times. But she's got 4 little bitty kids under the age of 8. So, you know how it is with your coffee. Oh, hey, Keitsa, how you doing? I'm still loving my Pixie machine. Okay. That's too hot, but it tastes better hot. So just to recap here, I have Vienna Linesio Lungo. Tried to say that 5 times fast. Okay, and I have got some almond milk, and then I've got the new horchata syrup. Here, I'll turn it around so y'all can see. Okay, skinny syrups, horchata, smooth, creamy, cinnamon, and vanilla flavor. And it shows you frappes, cappuccinos, lattes. So, that's what I'm having this morning. And like I said, the jury's still out. I'm not sure. Now, no, it doesn't taste bad. It tastes good. But I'm wondering, will I use it up very quickly or would I buy it again? I don't know. I'm going to have to try several more times so that my palate says, oh, okay, this is familiar enough that now I can begin to appreciate the nuances of it. Already it's tasting better to me. Okay, well, I'm going to get going. Not very far. Oh, there's my orchid lights came on. Oh, you know what? Let me show you that. Wait, let me get this out of the stand. I'll show you real quick because I have shown you in the past. So this orchid started blooming back in November or December. And it had blooms also in all these little places here. But now it's starting to fade. But the blooms start here and end up, the last one opens up at the very tip. They open up like every few days. So when it starts to fade, they start to fade from the first one that opened is the first one that fades, and then it'll drop off. So I've still got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more blooms to go before it's done. So this thing ends up lasting, like this time around, 7 or 8 months. Yeah, so it's really nice to have something that all I do to take care of it is every Saturday I put some ice cubes in it, and every maybe 3 months I put the slightest amount of diluted fertilizer in. And then I'm waiting for this one to bloom again. So yeah, it's really nice. These are Phalaenopsis orchids. So when I said, yeah, okay, I'm going to go, I'm not going to go very far. I'm going to go to my backyard area where I've got all my bird feeder things, and I'm going to watch the birds. So I hope that you have a lovely day today, and that you're able to find things to keep smiling about. Talk to you later.